Hello and welcome class 11 students. Today in this class I will focus in wholesale trade from the chapter internal trade of your BST syllabus. Now in my last video I have told you what wholesale trade is. Wholesale trade is a kind of trade where the wholesaler purchase a bulk quantity goods from the producers and then sell it in small units in small quantities to the retailers. Now today first I will discuss about the features of this wholesale trade or the features of the wholesalers. What they do is, the first thing that they do is the wholesalers, they purchase goods in bulk. This is their first feature, that is they purchase the goods in bulk from the manufacturer. Second feature is that they only deals in one specialty kind of goods or one line of goods. They deal with only one line of stationery goods. It can be stationery goods, or it can be food grains, or it can be any clothing. So their investment is based on any one line of goods. This is the second feature they are having. Now third feature is this wholesaler act as a link between the producers and the retailers. They act as a middleman between the producers and transfer the goods of the producer, produced by the producer, to the retailers in small quantities. This is their third feature or third characteristics. Then fourth is they invest large amount of capital in the stock of goods that they deals with. So a large investment is required if he or they are wholesalers. Then generally the profit margin of the wholesaler is low, because the price charged by the wholesaler from the retailer, that price is not much different from the producers. They keep a low profit margin upon the producer's price and then they sell it to the retailers. It is the retailers who charges or keeps a high profit margin and then sell it to the ultimate customers. So the profit margin of the wholesaler is comparatively low than the retailers. They make a very low profit, keep a very low profit margin from the producer's price and then sell it to the retailers. Next is that they provides advances to the producers of goods and services, and also provided credit facilities to the retailers, so that the producers can engage in uninterrupted flow of production. They can carry on the production if they get their advances from the wholesalers. Also they get credit facilities to the retailers, because retailers may not pay the full amount they have purchased from the wholesalers at the same time. So part payment is also provided by the wholesalers to the retailers. So they provide credit facilities to the retailers also, and provides advances to the producers also. Next is wholesalers is the first intermediary in this process of distribution chain. This I have told you earlier also. In this whole process of distribution of chain of distribution, the producers, the wholesalers are the first intermediary who lies in this distribution process, who lies first in the chain of distribution from producer to the ultimate consumer. They are the first. So these are the important features that the wholesalers are having. Functions. What are the functions the wholesalers are having? First is buying. They are having several functions. First function is buying and assembling. Now what does that mean? Anticipating the need of the retailers, a wholesaler purchases different varieties of goods from the different manufacturers in bulk and then assembles the goods with them so that the retailers can take those. This is the first function, buying and assembling. Second is dispersing. A wholesaler sells different goods to the retailers into small and convenient lots by breaking the bulk in all over the country. Many wholesalers send their salesmen to take orders from the retailers, and as per their order received by them from the retailers, they send the good in small quantities or in small unit to the respective retailers. This is their second function. So after buying and assembling, the second function is dispersing. The third function is transporting. A wholesaler provides facilities for transportation of goods from the producers to his own godown, to his own warehouse. Sometimes he also sends goods to the retailers. So he saves cost through bulk purchase, because he don't have to purchase more and more often. He purchase at a bulk and then keep it in his own warehouse, and this way it also saves the transportation cost of his own as well as the retailers. Some wholesaler maintain their own vehicles to ensure quicker and better delivery of goods. Then warehousing facility is another function of wholesaler. So function of, when we are talking about this function of wholesaler, we are knowing that wholesaler has a lot of functions to perform. Beside the fact that they make a profit, they have several other functions, like I have told you: buying, assembling, dispersing, transporting the goods from, then warehousing, grading. All I will be discussing one by one in this class. Warehousing, then grading. So you can see various functions they are having. Financing, risk bearing. Financing, they finance the producers, I have told you, and also provide credit facilities to the retailers also, that I have also told you. Now warehousing, the wholesalers have to keep large stock of goods for the retailers, as they provide uninterrupted supply to the retailers. For that reason, they have to maintain a warehouse for storage of goods. Many wholesalers maintain their own warehouse or own godown for storing goods, thereby reducing the investment cost. Then grading and packaging. Many wholesalers sort out goods according to size, shape, quality, etc. They break the goods into small lots, repack them, and put their own labels and brand them, their names, brand names. In this way, they perform the functions of packaging, branding, labeling, grading, so that the retailers ensured about the uniform quality and quick supply, and also the quality supply. So grading, packaging, labeling, branding, all these comes under the functions of warehousing. Apart from them, wholesalers provide finance to both manufacturers and retailers. I have told you, they often buy goods from the manufacturer in cash basis and then make them advance payment, and then they often sell it, generally goods, to the retailers, give them credit facilities. Risk bearing. A wholesaler faces many risks in buying and storage of goods in bulk. He bears the risk of changes in demand and damage during the storage due to spoilage, theft, etc. He also bears the risk of bad debt by granting credit to the retailers. Sometimes they are subjected to bad debt. That is a huge loss faced by the wholesalers. Then marketing information, selling assistant, all these are small functions. Like wholesalers collect information from the retailers about the changes of taste and fashions and buying habits of consumers, and passes this information to the manufacturers. Sometimes wholesalers also conduct market surveys on the basis of vast knowledge about the goods produced by different manufacturer. Or wholesaler advises retailers about the goods which will be best to satisfy the needs of the customers. Wholesalers employ a sales force to persuade retailers to display and sell the product. In this way, they assist the retailers to promote the products. These functions are very important for smooth flow of goods from the producer to the consumer. In absence of the wholesaler, both producers and sellers will have to perform these above functions. That is why wholesalers can't be eliminated from the channel of distribution, and their functions are utterly important. So these are the functions. In my next class, I will be talking about the services, the valuable services rendered by the wholesaler. So till then, goodbye.